Hello, my name is Valentina Loiza and my partner is Sebastián Medina. In this video we are going to talk about English in Wales and Welsh. The Welsh language has been in contact with English for many centuries, after the Celtic language were forced out of Central Europe during the age of the Roman Empire. Two branches developed, Goidelic and Brittonic, with Welsh belonging to the Brittonic branch. Since the 5th century, Welsh has been under pressure as other Germanic-speaking tribes, such as the Angles and Saxons, arrived in Britain. The Welsh-speaking population had to relocate in the area we today call Wales. At the end of the 11th century, Norman invaders built a stronghold in the north and south of Wales. During this period, many English speakers arrived, with especially the south being affected. English was established by events like the Acts of Union of 1536 and 1544, which confirmed English as the only official language of government and law in Wales. This led to a diminution of Welsh not only in formal context, because Welsh now often seen as an antiquated language of the past, and English was perceived as a more modern language. In the course of the Industrial Revolution in the 18th and 19th century, a big wave of English-speaking people streamed in the industrial areas of Wales, which led to a clash between the two languages. The booming industry had an ambivalent impact on the Welsh language. However, the number of Welsh speakers decreased as Welsh also have a very poor prestige compared to English, and social advancement was normally only possible through English. Rural areas of Wales were brought contact with English through the educational system. The Educational Act of 1870 made elementary education in English compulsory. Sometimes it was even forbidden to speak Welsh at school. This resulted in a shift of bilingualism even in the rural areas. Okay, let's start with some grammatical features. In many speakers, you will find that isn't it like a question, and also you can see it's very common that they place both the subject and the verb after the predicate. This is used for emphasis. For example, working on Sunday, she is. Also, in some areas of Wales, to the word where is added to. For example, where to is your sister. There is an expression that is very common and is believed to have been transferred for the Welsh language, and is the phrase "look you" at the end of the sentence. The intonation of Welsh English varies greatly from the standard English. There are usually intonation ups and downs in place in the phrase where they would not normally. For example, the sentence in General American, the monsters they won't go. In Welsh English, the monsters they won't go, or something like that. The most characteristic phoneme of Welsh English is the use of an alveolar R, as if they hit the tongue repeatedly to produce the sound of R. For example, with the sentence every day in American and every day in Welsh English. Vocabulary. Many Welsh words and expressions have become part of the English vocabulary of Wales. Some words also have a different pronunciation or change in meaning. For example, with cut, that is hook. Give me a cut is give me a hook. It's the same with Bati, that is meaning friend or mate. This is my Betty, this is my friend. Now in a minute, this expression is a request for someone to leave you alone. It is used to respond to someone to ask you to do something that you have decided to postpone but will do. An example, can you go cook dinner? I am working, now in a minute. But in American English, can you go cook dinner? I am working, wait a minute. Tidy. The word tidy is widely used in Wales with different meanings. It can mean beautiful, splendid, great, in great quantity, or decent.
Characteristics. Some phonetic aspects of Welsh English are that, in general, the vowels are more open and elongated than in other variants of English. As an example, you can take the letter I and its sound that in Welsh English is pronounced more like the E in Spanish or like the I in the words kid, pit, and going in a standard English accent. Most of the consonants, such as H and F, are dragged out, and some others are dropped. For example, we can take the sentence "Can I have some of that?" and become that into "Can I have some of that?" The Y sound or the E sound sometimes is eliminated or not pronounced, like in the sentence "Do you hear the news?" that is pronounced like "Do you hear the us?" Nevertheless, this version of English is easily understood by other English speakers. That just requires a bit of practice and get used to the different intonation that varies depending on the place in Wales, being different the intonation on the north and in the south and the south of the country. Welsh itself is one of the oldest languages in England, and due to that, it has changed a lot throughout the story, making it different, making that this language has not an standardized or definitive form, and instead of that, Welsh divided itself in different dialects, being these four the biggest ones, or the more common ones, and each one of them come from a different community. As an example of English and literal Welsh or Welsh in general, is that at first it looked like the grammar structure is so different, but the truth is that the grammar structure of both is almost exactly the same. This is mainly due because English took the basis of this grammar structure from the Welsh that is older than English, and that's because English took the basis of it